What's going on, social media socialites? So I'm just sitting here in my car, just pulled up to my house. It's been a very, very long day, a very long week, productive day, productive week. And I'm dealing with the news that Donald Trump is starting World War III. He just dropped the largest bomb known to man. And so let's talk about it. Let's talk about, but we're going to talk about specifically Forex trading during a war. How are you doing? We got some people that's chiming in, some people that's joining. Hey, how are you doing? What's going on, my man? Mr. Carlos Escabade. How are you doing, Carlos? If you guys are watching this on the replay and you want to know how come, this is a live video. So if you're watching this on the replay and you want to know why you are not getting the notification, it's because you have to, 1, subscribe, and 2, you have to hit the bell. Once you hit the bell, then you're going to know every time I go live. So even if you are subscribed and you're watching this and you're like, Dean, how come I missed it? I missed the conversation. That means you have to hit this. You have to hit the bell when you subscribe. So go ahead and subscribe, and also ask your questions below. If you are watching this on the replay, I'll come back and answer all of these questions. Tonight's gonna be a long night. Hey, how are you guys doing? I see you guys are chiming in. As you come in, say, hey, introduce yourself. Tell me who you are and tell me where you're watching from. So I'm talking about Forex trading during a war. So Donald Trump is he jumped real bad today. He jumped big and he jumped bad, and he dropped the mother of all bombs. He dropped the Moab bomb in Afghanistan. Russia is pissed off. Korea is jealous. Korea is so jealous that they are starting to testing their nuclear warheads. And the issue that I have is that all of them are egomaniacs. But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Forex trading during a war, during World War III or whatever you want to call it. So, hey, how are you doing? You from Jacksonville, Florida. How are you doing, Daryl? Thanks so much for watching from Jacksonville, Florida. Go ahead and hit that share button. Share this in on your Instagram and on your Twitter. Hit that share button and hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching. So, let's talk about it a little bit more, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I have a love-hate relationship with Trump, and I had said this earlier. I have a love-hate relationship with Donald Trump. Love-hate relationship with Donald Trump. I don't like what he stands for. What I mean by that is he's like the poster child for white privilege. He's the poster child, excuse me, for white supremacy. He's very unapologetic about it. Very much so. Listen to his speeches. I mean, it just is what it is. Look at who his endorsers are. It is what it is. He is the poster child of white privilege. He just is what it is. But I don't like that, and I don't like the economical climate not the economical climate, pause. I don't like the social climate that creates, but I love the economical climate that creates. Like, there's two sides to me. There's the big black man from Atlanta, Georgia, come from the slum and the hood of Vine City, that I don't like it. And I'll talk about this in another video as well. But then there is the entrepreneurial, philanthropic millionaire in the making. I'm sorry, my car is like, why aren't you moving? My other car, I need to wash it. I'm in my driveway, guys. Hold on for a second, buddy. My car will tell me everything. My car will tell me, Dean, you don't have, you're sitting too low. Dean, you know, my car will tell me everything. My car will tell me, Dean, her perfume is too strong. My car will tell me everything. You know what I'm saying? It's notifications for everything with this thing. This thing got so many bells and whistles. It's so funny. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that, so it's two sides to me. Two sides to me that there are two sides to me that I like that about Donald Trump. The one side of me, like I said, which is the social side of me, and then the other side of me, which is the economic side of me. Donald Trump has made so many people so much money. just if you awoke and you know how to pay attention to things. When Donald Trump did that ban on the Muslims, and I was live on the radio, and I told several of you guys, I said, hey, the stock market plummeted for a lot of the travel stocks because of it, because of fear and hysteria. The stock market plummeted. I said, when it does come back, buy a call option. When it comes back, you're gonna make money. People made a couple $1,000s just off that one little small thing. Couple $1,000s just off of that one small thing, because once you understand how it works, when the market is up, you make money. When the market is down, you make money. I said on the radio show, I was talking about it today, because the USD did extremely well today. US currency did extremely well today. But now, because of this bomb, ain't no telling what the market gonna look like tomorrow. And also because it is a bank holiday. So going into the Asian session tonight, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm in Eastern time zone, same as the New York market. Around 7 o'clock, what time is it? It's 7:45. We're 45 minutes into the Asian session right now. I know it's crazy. And the Asian session never really trades volatile. It's always very, very consistent for the most part. But anyway, let's talk about this, making money during Forex trading during a war. Historically speaking, people have made millions and billions of dollars during a war. Being an arms dealer, also dealing with foreign currencies. You do not have to be a millionaire. You do not have to be a hundreds of thousands of millionaire to take advantage of what's about to happen in the foreign exchange market. You don't have to. I made an announcement today. Let's see, who is this? Alex from Los Angeles. What's going on, Alex? Alex from LA watching. Hey, how are you doing, Alex? Alex, hit that like button and hit that share button. Hit the like button and the share button, my man. Thanks so much for watching, Alex. Let me see if what comments I missed out on. Okay, I missed out on a lot of comments. Okay, Carlos is watching. Carlos Escobedo. All right, Burrows is watching. What do I think about Bitcoins? A good question. Oh shoot. What do I think about Bitcoins? That's from Cryptonic. Cool name. I don't like Bitcoin. I don't know much about Bitcoins at all. So let me not say that I don't like it. I never ever looked at it. I know my whole entire experience of what I've heard, seen, or read about Bitcoin is that it's something for the black market, something that people use to do illegal things, and I don't like the idea of Bitcoin. I don't like the idea of it at all. But that's a very good question. So like I was saying, back to what I was talking about, is that people have always made millions and millions of dollars during a war. And I was saying, you do not have to have tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars to put some money in the market and to turn around and come back on it. When you're buying option, you don't have to buy the full stock. You don't have to buy the full lot. You can actually just trade on the option. And so the last 3 times I was right on the radio. How can that be done? I'm about to explain that right now, Donnell. So last 3 times I was very adamant on the radio, talking about, you guys can, well, some of the videos aren't up on my YouTube channel. They're all up on Facebook, but they're not all up on YouTube, and I'm porting them over. But anyway, the last 3 times I was right on what I said. I said, get the option for this, get the option for that. I was right on, because I used to do day trading. I used to trade Forex full time before I lost my shirt. But I was right about it. So Markets World Live reached out to me, and they became a sponsor of one of the shows. So what we are doing is I'm actually going to have a free course that's going to teach people how they're able to get into binary options trading, and it's going to be sponsored by Markets World Live. Markets World, yeah. And so it's going to be a free course that teaches people how to do it. And you can put $1 in the market. You can put $1 in the market, and you can turn $1 into $1,000. Literally, you can. You literally can do that. I have seen it done twice. there was a challenge. There was a Caucasian guy. He was from Binary Snipers. And what is his name? His face is his I see his face. What is his name? God dang it, what is his name? If you guys are watching the replay and you ask me, I'm gonna come back. Tyler, I think it was Tyler. Tyler did it. He turned $1 into $1,000, and it took him 2 weeks to do it. So let me explain how it works. So, and I can't remember if he was doing the London session. I think he was just doing all-day trading. And he was just trading all day, so he was trading all of the sessions. Let's see, what questions do I have? I says, you trade, okay. You trade the spot option, the spot market, okay, using offshore brokers, so you can get a 200% leverage. That's very good. Excuse me. The spot market is about, excuse me, a $5 trillion a day market. Binary is like flipping a coin to you. Okay, well that's very interesting. Dropping the giblets. If it's like flipping a coin, it's because you don't understand it. Probably because you don't know how to trade the news. And that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about trading the news specifically. If you understand the markets and you understand trading the news, then you'll be very successful. That's been the most successful method in trading binary options, and that's what we're going to talk about. That's what I'm going to talk about, and that's what the course is going to be talking about. I'm not a guru by any stretch of the imagination. I thank God that I have been successful at some things, and I lost a lot of money. Well, first I made a lot of money, then I lost a lot of money, and then I dabbled and dibbled and dabbled, and I stopped trying to do it full time, and just started focusing on business development and whatever, and I've been extremely successful, and I thank Jehovah for that. But most importantly is that because of this opportunity and because of this war we about to have, I have the opportunity. I mean, it came to me, and a lot of you guys have been asking me about it, so here it is. I'm going to create it. It's going to be created within the next few weeks, and it's basically an introduction to binary options, introduction to options trading and foreign exchange trading in a safe environment. So let's go down. Let me answer some of the questions. All right, so let's ask some questions. Let's see. All right, let's see here. Sorry to be off topic, but look into some. Okay, so you are off topic. You are off of that. You trade NFP. Okay. All right, so you trade NFP, but not most news. Okay, so you trade the NFP. You trade the non-farm payroll. So for you guys, well, you guys can't see the comments. If you're watching live, you can see this, but if you're watching this on the replay, you cannot see the comments. So Mr. Dropping the Giblets says that he trades the NFP, which stands for the non-farm payroll, and the non-farm payroll is one of the biggest days in the Forex market, which is good. But we're talking about binary trading, or not binary trading specifically. We're talking about Forex trading during a war, because the news is about to start popping, and it's not the news that you might think. When I first got into options trading, and when my teacher was talking about trading the news, and I was like, what do you mean trading the news? Like, I'm beyond CNN. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't understand what you mean. Like, what do you mean trading the news? But the foreign exchange or the currency news is completely different from the regular CNN, but that does affect one another. They do have an effect on each other, especially when it comes to something that's called retracement. So hold on, there's a couple more questions. All right, so you said you would be interested in the binary courses, however, like you say, knowledge is power. Okay, that's good. Well, I mean, it's going to be free because it's going to be sponsored by, hold on for a second. What is my take on Fannie and Freddie? That's a very good question, Kryptonite. I'm going to answer that question in a second. Yeah, so it's going to be sponsored by Markets World. So apologize for that. So because it's going to be sponsored by Markets World, let me change some things up. Whew. Let's see here. President Trump owns stock in something, directly profited from this use. Of course he did, of course. And that's what I want to teach people. I want to teach people how to do the exact same thing. I want to teach you how to profit off of this, what's going on. I want everybody to be woke, and I want everybody to profit off of this, because that's what I'm doing. That's what everybody do. I want everybody that's associated with me I want everybody to watch this to do the exact same thing. I want you to profit. And that's what I was just talking about with the gentleman that said that he doesn't trade binary options or the Forex because it's like flipping a coin. Well, that's because you don't know how, and also you don't know the methods. And I'm not saying it to throw shade or anything. I'm just being very candid. It's just, it is what it is. That's like somebody saying that, oh, I don't know how to bake chocolate chip cookies. It just happened to come out right. It's because it's like a guessing game. But when you take the guessing out of it and you actually learn the strategy and you do the strategy, then it makes it easier. So, all right, it says, you hate the fact that, you hate the fact of wars killing people. Yeah, but hey, you gotta ride. Listen, I say the exact same thing. That's why it's like I say I have a love-hate relationship with Trump, because the ones, like I said, I don't like what he stands for. I don't like the immaturity. I don't like the brash, entitled mindset. But I also love the fact that you gonna make some money off of him. If you stay woke and you use what you're supposed to use, you gonna make some money off of him. Trust me, if you stay primed and ready, you gonna make some money off of him. Listen to me. But anyway, let me get back on topic. Back on topic is this. So the course is gonna come out. It's gonna be free. It's a free course, like I said. It's a free course. Everybody who is enrolled into my coaching program, they're gonna get it for free first, and then after we make sure all the bells and whistles and all the kinks are worked out, then we're gonna make it free to everybody else. But it is sponsored by Markets World. They came on as a sponsor of the show, and after they came on as a sponsor of the show, they say, well, you teach on financial literacy and you teach about financial literacy online and whatnot. I say, okay, yes. And then they say, okay, well, let's come out with a course and let's create it. So so let me preface this and let me explain some things. So thing number one, when it comes to this binary option, I am not a guru by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not a millionaire full-time day trader. That's not me. Okay, and my course is not for everybody. If you are a seasoned trader, my course is not for you. And if you are a seasoned trader, I don't want you to take the course. I don't want you to. This is for individuals who are brand new to investing, who don't know anything about investing, who wants to get into investing, who wants to know how they're able to grow a small amount of money. So let me explain back again how Tyler flipped $100. How he flipped $1 into $1,000. So let me explain how it works. So when you do an option, in most cases, you're trading anywhere from 60 seconds to the end of the day. You can do end of the day trades. The longest amount of trade that I've ever done has been a 15-minute trade. Most of the time my stuff is 60 seconds because of the bullet style. But this that I'm teaching is very conservative. It's a very conservative style. It's teaching trading the news, and on average you're going to be doing like a 5 to 10 minute trade. So let me explain how it works. So you put $1 into the market. Let's say prime example, US dollar today. So the unemployment rates came back lower than expected, a lot lower than expected. So that means that the US dollar and the gold did a spike up. All right. So when it spiked up, if you were on top of your game and you knew that it was going to spike up, or if you understand how it works, as soon as the news hit, if you would have did a call trade and it spiked up and it stays up whenever there's NFP, which is non-farm payroll, or whenever it's massive news like unemployment or whatever, most of the time it spikes up anywhere from 10, 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending on what time of day and which session it is. So if you do a good job of getting the first call option, it's going to spike up and your option is going to expire in the money. So after it spikes up, then it's going to come back, and when it comes back, let's call it retracement. And when it's a swing, it's a pendulum effect. So it's not necessarily flipping a coin when you understand how trading the news works. And so there's something that's called a retracement. So after it hits the top peak of performance and it hits all the major news, then it's going to retrace back. And when it retraces back, if you know that it's about to fall, the rate is about to jump again, if you do it the proper way, then you can get 2 trades off back to back. So let me show you how this works. So the average trade on average is going to be anywhere from 70% to 90%. So let's be conservative and let's just say 70%. So if you take $1 and you trade that $1 turns to $1.70. And let's say if you take that $1.70, so now because we're talking about $1, normally I would not suggest this strategy. There's a lot of times people talk about the martingale strategy and all of that other good stuff when it comes to money management. We're going to get into all of that in the course. I'm just talking off the top of my head, trying to get my thoughts together before I get ready to go in this house. I got to clean up some trash. Somebody put some trash on my front yard. That's why I haven't pulled into the garage. But anyway, said all of that to say this. So depending on how you decide to do your money management, whether you do martingale or whatever, let's just be conservative. And let's just say you take that $70 and that 70 cents, and now that 70 cents sits to the side, and then now you have that same dollar trade again. You have that same dollar trade again. Let's say that you're right in this direction, and let's say you win that trade. So now that $1 just turned into $1.40. You have $1.40 profit, and now you have your same initial dollar investment. So you just turn, in two trades, you turn your dollar into $2.40. So that means that you've doubled your money in that dollar. All right, so let's do the math a little bit more. So let me tell you how he was able to turn that dollar, how Tyler was able to turn that dollar into 1,000. So basically, he always invested the profits. Now granted, this strategy is only used when you are good at what you do. Tyler, he traded full time, I think, for 3 months before he got good enough to do this strategy. So basically what he did was he took the dollar, he turned the dollar to $2.40. Then he takes the $2.40, he takes the whole thing, and then he trades the whole thing. And that $2.40 times 70%. Times 70%. So basically that's how the method works. Boom, boom, boom. So he did that until he got to $10. Okay. Now, on average, this is something that I learned and the mistake that I made, and why in my course I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to explain without any equivocations. This is not gambling. This is not flipping a coin. If you have a gambling problem, or when you stop making wise decisions and wise trades, then you need to stop. Because if you do this like it's gambling, you will lose your shirt. When I was trading, I had a journal. Matter of fact, I still got the journal, and I'll show you. I will show you my trades, and I wrote down my trainer told me to write down every single trade you traded and why you took the trade. And what he told me to do was to do that 100 times. Now, I'm just rambling right now. I'm gonna do a whole explanation and everything later. Markets World, one of the reasons why I like Markets World is Markets World will let you trade real stock market, but use monopoly money. Okay, so what they'll do is they will allow you to use the market, they will allow you to use the system, and you'll be able to trade as if you're trading real currency, but you'll be trading what's considered monopoly money, or their money. The reason why they do that is so that you can become comfortable with trading. Once you become comfortable with trading, and if you're able to take a basic demo account, it's called a demo account. If you're able to take your demo account and double your demo account and triple your demo account, that's when I suggest you start investing your real money. And I'm gonna talk about all of that inside the course and all the other stuff. But so basically what my trainer was telling me was to write down every trade, why you took the trade, and if you won the trade or if you lost the trade. And I kept a journal, and he was like, once you make 1,000 trades, then you will feel it'll be like automatic. It'll be like automatic. The most I ever made in one day, I think, was $20,000 in one day. But that was because I was trading $1,000 lots and $1,000 trades. But at the same time, no, let me rephrase that. The most I ever made, I think, was 5,000, 16,000. But then I lost 20,000. That's what it was. The most I ever made was I took a $1,000 trade. I was doing $1,000 trades. What happened was I got to the point to where I first started off doing $20 trades. And I was doing pretty good. Then I started doing, I still got screenshots for all of this stuff as well. I still got screenshots on Facebook of my trading platform. I still got screenshots of this. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna post some of those again. But anyway, so and what happened was I did not readjust my money management. So I was still trading heavy. What I should have been doing was I should have been trading the principal, and I should have left the profit sit. But that's nevertheless. The point that I'm trying to make is that once you make 1,000 trades, it becomes like clockwork. You know what the market looks like. And for you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, you have absolutely no idea. You've never seen a stock ticker. You've never seen MetaTrader. You've never seen an indicator or any of that. My course is going to explain all of that. This is a newbie course for brand new guys that have absolutely no idea what foreign exchange and foreign currency is. I used to use, and I like to use something that's called Heikin-Ashi candles, especially when you trade the Asian market. The Heikin-Ashi candles will let you, will teach you how to trade the flow of the current. It'll teach you how to trade the pattern. But anyway, guys, so that's it. I'm just rambling, just talking about it. Said all of that to say this: Donald Trump did the big bomb. He did the mother of all bombs, MOB bomb. And now would be a great time to get into foreign exchange trading, ladies and gentlemen. It's a shame, but now would be one of the... Sorry about that, guys. A client just gave me a call. Somebody just gave me a call. Forgive me that. But I said all of that to say this. Now would be a real good time to get into the foreign exchange trading. The reason why is because you make the most money when it's volatile, and it's about to become very volatile. The worst times to trade, in my experience, well, it's the best time to trade if you... No. They keep calling me. Oh, it's 8:06 my time. I haven't been out here too long. It's 8:06 my time. This is a client calling me. I have a consulting, a one-on-one consultation that somebody just booked today. So I'm gonna give her a call back because it's 8:06, so I'm 6 minutes late. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that the Asian market is the slowest market. When you are brand new, just getting your feet wet is a great time to trade. But if you really wanted to get some pips and you really want to get some movement, the London market and the US market is always the best. And I said all of that to say this: when there is war, it always looks like the London market, and it always looks like the US market, because it's very volatile. It goes up and down all the time. Now is a real good time. It's unfortunate that some people have to die. It's unfortunate that tragedy has to set in, but it's an opportunity for you to make some money off of it. Like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with Trump. I gotta go. Hit the like button, hit the share button. If you're watching this on the replay and you was like, Dean, I didn't know you were live, that's because you didn't subscribe. Subscribe. Then after you subscribe, hit the bell and you'll get all the notifications. You can ask me these questions. But I gotta go because I have a one-on-one consultation that I gotta do, and I'm 7 minutes late for. So you guys be successful. Go get them. Success is waiting. I will see you guys a little later.